Or as we like to call it here on Epstein Island, SGDC. I'm your self-loving host, and I'm not gonna do that joke. James Epstein, woo! Welcome to my island. Here on our island, we like to show our stuff, and our stuff isn't necessarily inappropriate, but if it is, then it's off stream, and we have some of that. Never mind. First stuff up to show stuff that's appropriate, maybe, I don't know, is Bran! Woo!
Woo. How do I follow that? Okay. This week I think I will do something different. I've been sharing a lot of craft and Broken Alliance stuff over the last few weeks, but I'm pretty much finished all of the audio, at least for craft, and most of the audio for Broken Alliance at the moment. So I've been getting back into writing like music, video, gamey music. I don't have a specific project I'm working on at the moment, but I'm gonna play some music I've been working on, and yeah, and show a picture while it is, so it's more interesting. Next thing is based on the previous piece. I took some melodic material and made something a little bit more chill. Like it could be something inside a shop or as a calmer environment. You'll hear some bits of the piano playing bits of the melody from the previous thing, a little bit different. Inspired by Persona again in some cases. Electric piano is used, which is heavily used in Persona 5. I don't know, I was thinking of the piece of music layer came from Persona 5 when I was writing this, which is what this UI is from. questions. Yeah, Dana?
Are you gonna make a remix out of your remix now?
Yeah, you kind of yeah, the first piece of music took me a few days to make, and this one like took me like 5 or 6 hours to make because I already had melodic material from the first one, and I've gotten a lot of mileage out of remixing video game music like Final Fantasy and other things like that, and doing albums. So I think I work quicker when I have a sandbox to work in. So who knows, I might do a remix of this remix, which is a remix of something else next. I'm having fun with it. I had a bit of a writer's block and an unwillingness to work on music for quite a long time. And now that I have more time not working on Craft as actively or Broken Alliance, I have more time to explore this. Any other questions? Yeah, Nicholas?
What method do you use to pick instruments for a track?
The method I used to pick instruments for the track was the question. I usually start with a piano melody, or find something that makes me think of a vocal line, because I come from a background of being a singer first, and then I try and find like interesting rhythms that would go with that, and then it just kind of build it from there. But I like a mix of kind of electronic percussiveness with some more traditional kind of like piano, electric piano, and orchestra instruments a little bit, but usually I try and keep it to a limited amount of instruments and not go full orchestra, because honestly I'm not very good at doing that, and I prefer to keep it simpler. And yeah, that's usually my process, and then I just kind of pick a bunch of instruments for small flavor, for sprinkling on top as well for interest. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
Next up, Tippish.
So, yes, I'm still Tepik. We have this week released our demo for Rainbreaker, and I'm going to show you the release date trailer, which, spoiler alert, will have the release date in it.
Rated T for teen.
There you go.
My reign cannot be broken. You're a fool to even try.
Hey, lady, come here.
When I find you, I will shut you up for good.
So yeah. Freeze frame on this. Nah, does not want to freeze frame. Why does it not want to freeze frame? There we go. Yes, 18th of March, which is next month, in about a month. The demo's out now. You can play it actually after SGDC. I booked this spot, and then we can play it here. So we're giving around the controller. Yeah. Video game. Any questions?
I have two questions. One is, does that mean you're not doing Steam Next Fest? And if so, why?
We are very much doing. Am I online? Yes. We're very much doing Steam Next Fest. That's why the demo is out now. So we.
Oh, is that like next week?
Yeah. It's like we wanted to get it out.
I thought it was like a couple weeks ago. Okay.
Yeah, no worries. No. We like wanted to get it out a few days early, so to work out like any kinks, get like momentum rolling, and like if there's anything like people that is not us or like our QA people find that's broken, we want to fix it now and be ready for next fest. Yeah.
Makes total sense. I don't know why I confused
Yeah.
the dates.
What's your second question?
How long has it been out, the demo, and how has it been received so far?
Tuesday. quite well. We got like some reviews. We got some comments. Most of which are very nice. And looking good. Doing fun. Like nothing went up in flames yet, which is good,
Step one.
right?
How long has the game been worked on, out of curiosity?
So
Or at least been in full production?
yeah. So I mean, full production kind of. So it's like 2.5 years production. So from like that's when we started pre-production, I guess. There's been like stuff in the works before that, but like just conceptual. Yeah, so 2.5 years, I'd say. Yeah, James.
What's the relationship between Studio Fizbin and Thunderful? Do they own Studio Fizbin or are they just the publisher?
Both.
Okay.
Both. Like they were the publisher first, and then during production they bought the company.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody else? No. Then thank you very much.
Alright, next up, Andreas. The first of its name.
The only name. Hello. The shocker, I have what's it called? Presentation. Okay. So this old bag, you know it. These old bags, you know us. And last week we talked about the new levels that we're making. The first one of its name will be River. And I showed you these mutations that are the variations of the usual card games. So these rules will be in effect. And today we're going to talk about specific cards that will be only for River. And they're called Potion Flipper and Revenger. Since there's no real text in the game, the names like this are stupid, but that's because it's just, project folder names, and not something we will tell our players, of course. And we're going to look at a bunch of art from Laura again. She's very productive. And this is Revenger. When you lose health, enemies lose health to Revenger. That's pretty simple, I think, but you can ask your questions later if that was unclear. And Potion Flipper, the frog, just flips a blue potion to a red potion and vice versa, which will actually be quite useful in River, playtesting has found. And here's some art for these two. I'm starting from the sort of early sketches. Laura actually made this. She started working on it during one of our stand-ups, and it took her 4 hours, which was, in my opinion, very fast. And this is sort of the involvement. Then she suggested that we could even have specific card backgrounds for each level, and this would be the water-themed, river-ish level. And I immediately took to it and loved it, and started steamrolling everyone who said something else. So I guess we're doing it. And this is more like the final art up here. These are the old cards, the more barky thing, and these are the... Yeah, I just like that she sends us this kind of stuff. It really helps us think and discuss. Now over to Potion Flipper. It started like this, actually, to the left, and I gave the feedback that no, we're actually making anthropomorphic animals. They need way more, personality, and you need to see that they have been affected by the magic radiation that has apocalypsized this world. And she made these ideas, and we immediately loved it, but said, let's, since we're having 3 power levels for each of these allies, it could be interesting to have them evolve from this fairy type, like more natural, and then up to more and more technological. So scientist would be sort of the most powerful version of this frog. And she went on to do this. This is sort of the older, wiser scientist, Gandalf, down to this more, kind of looks like a real frog deal. Oh, and then now we're gonna see some. This is just something I've been asking her for lately. I want to see these. What's it called? The process videos. And this is with the. We're gonna give the feedback that the face actually needed a lot more character and a lot more personality. So the selection of the process videos she sends sort of related to, or is gonna relate to that. Let's see here. Yeah, so here comes this, where she tries to work in the old geezer and the middle, I don't know, super happy middle-aged frog, and then the weird soulless baby frog. Yeah. Coloring and shit, and oh, she's just working on the old face. Okay, well, so no, wait, why? Why does this happen? Okay, final product that I'm again super happy with. Looks like that. That's Potion Flipper. And did I? Oh yeah. So next week I'm just warning you that we're gonna look at the river plants because you know that those are important because of how the game works. Yeah. So questionones. Yes, Brian.
With the different level versions of these, the Revenger and the Potion Flipper, I can probably guess that maybe the Revenger does it do more damage the higher level it is it multiplied, and if fair enough if not, but the Potion Flipper, how does that progress as a level thing, or can you tell me that, or do I have to find out?
Actually, I guess for these so-called allies, I like them to be pretty simple, not having to multiply or having to communicate that it's multiplication. So when these types of cards get upgraded, it's the cost to unlock them, because usually you always have to bribe these types of animals or these cards. You have to give them your precious plants, so that becomes cheaper. And also how many charges or duration of turns that they have. Yeah. Are we good? Thank you.
Next up, Sammy. Sammy the other key.
So it's been about 3 months since we last shared anything about Salvage Protocol, and yesterday we released the demo, so you can play it now. I'll just show off the trailer. How do I turn the volume up?
Steam,
bottom left.
bottom left. Steam trailer.
Oh yeah. And that's our trailer. So, yeah, since release, we released yesterday around 4 o'clock, and it's been getting a little bit of traction here and there, which is nice. A good thing that's happened is Alpha Beta Gamer has reviewed our game, which was really nice to see. And they made a video as well on the game, which is getting quite a few views. So it's nice to see their feedback and what people are saying on the YouTube video. So that's been really good, and from that we've gotten quite a big uptick in wishlists. So it went from about 100 wishlists to 300 now, just from yesterday. So in 24 hours. So yeah, it's really nice to see the reception of the game. So yeah, if you want to play it, you can play it now. It's a 20-minute experience. It's the first level of the game, and you can get a feel for what the game's like. And if you play it, wishlist it, and give us Steam review. Cool. Any questions? James?
Is the spelling mistakes part of the experience?
Yes.
It is.
No. Which one was misspelled?
I mean, just I saw failure with 2 I's in it.
Yeah. I didn't write that.
It's probably writing out of it.
Yeah.
You should probably.
Spell check.
Yeah.
No feedback, James.
I mean, it was a question.
Yes.
When are you planning on releasing the game?
In April.
April?
Yeah. Yeah, we have 2 more levels to make and a bunch of polished wood to do, and then we should be good for April. Yep.
Kind of already answered my question, but how much bigger then is the final game going to be? How long is it going to be?
Yeah, so right now the first level takes about 16 minutes to complete, or a bit less, depending on how fast you are. And so most levels, we'll have about 5 levels, so each level will be a bit over 15 minutes to complete. James, again.
Did you enjoy the experience of trying to make these smaller games, and is that something you're planning on continuing to pursue?
Yes, so right now we've spent about 3 months of development on this, and yeah, I've really enjoyed it, and I want to do more of that basically. So yeah, nothing longer than 6 months basically is what I'm planning on doing, and ideally 3 months is like a nice turnaround for making a game and releasing it. Go ahead again.
And will you also try to pursue working with someone again, or do you want to try to do it yourself in the future?
I prefer working with others, but it depends on what happens basically. But yeah. Over there.
Were there any unusual changes you made due to playtesting or feedback that you wouldn't have thought of otherwise?
Yes, the playtesting every Friday has been really helpful. We've had a lot of really good feedback, and just seeing how people experience the game and interact with different things has made us change a lot of things about the game. I think the game's a lot more fun thanks to that. We've definitely made some really drastic improvements thanks to the playtesting, so yes, it's been great. Yep.
Can you grab the cockroaches?
You can't grab the cockroaches, no. You can squish them though.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a price in mind for the game?
We're not too sure on price yet, but it won't be any more than like $6 probably.
Just curious.
Yeah. Brian?
With the lifetime kind of wish list, was most of the wish list just from having like a trailer on a Steam page, or was it ever part of any events, or do you have any events in mind to feature it in? Or
so the lifetime wish list, we launched the actual page about 3 months ago, and we didn't really advertise it at all. I've just been posting on Blue Sky about the game, and that's about it. So kind of that small growth till yesterday was all we were getting from Blue Sky and a little bit of Twitter. But yeah, it's shot up thanks to the demo. But no, we'll be in Steam Next Fest obviously for Monday, and apart from that, we don't actually have any other plans to be in anything else. But we're on the lookout for anything new. Any final questions? No? Cool. Thank you very much.
Alright, boomers. Next up, Lena.
So today is a great day. It's big because it's the 5-year anniversary of Death and Taxes. And we're currently on Storytellers Festival as well, so that's nice. But I made an announcement looking back at things, a bit of text in here. As you can see, I put the Spelkollektivet documentary in our blog post as well for people to see how the release week went and everything, because yeah, it happened around that time. Bunch of stuff overall that we have done during the time, and yeah, I colored this picture just today that Raido had made some time ago, but I never colored it, so it's just a nice thing to have. And also then moving on to Craft, because I wanted to cross promote a bit during the overall anniversary of Death and Taxes and all that. And we're currently pushing Craft another month to April. We'll see when it's gonna be exactly, but things pop up all the time that we didn't know that were there. But here you can see some of the things, for example, the aesthetic system that you choose in text things, and you can mark them down. Like somebody says, I want a cute something or something, so you can mark down those things in your notepad. Some more sparkly effects in there, and also we have a shop. So a bunch of small or like main thingies that we have been finally implementing in here. But yeah, the main surprise for people was that it was our only thing that we kept as a secret until today, is that if you remember the pirate skeleton from Death and Taxes, who was the shopkeep, then he's back in Craft, and I'm gonna show you a tiny bit of it in Death and Taxes. And
I once scoured many sea and land, alleviating merchantmen from the burden of excess wealth. Aye, ye are visiting me ultimate dream, the Emporium.
You get the point. Basically, I basically wanted to just show the a voiceover and everything, and also the music, as you heard in the background of it. So in here we have him back, but in the style of Craft, and also what we have is a new version of his theme that is made to match another song, basically, in Craft. So his theme is put in there as a Craft thing now, which is pretty cool.
Ahoy! A fine emporium ye have here. Could use more crates, though. You know, nothing communicates quality stock like big, ramshackle crates strewn all about. As well ye should. Trust me on this. I've kept many an emporium afloat in choppy waters, or my name isn't Mortimer. But I haven't come here to brandy words, sadly. I've come in search of a decoration for me phalange. Aye, that's what I said. And I've got something specific in me mind. Now listen closely to me tale. Once, a long time ago, I was traipsing through the halls of a great palace, in a kingdom whose name I dare not pronounce aloud. In one of their great galleries. Ahoy! What? Where? Oh, he made me. Don't ye worry. I'm not one of those nasty ones from out in the boroughs. I come from the sea, of course, and lands on the other side of the sea. Been practically everywhere I have. I am Mortimer, the Mortimer, quartermaster, sailor, and everything in between. Glad ye asked. Me finger bone is in need of adornment. Got a wee crack running right up above the knuckle. That's where ye come in. Don't ye want to know the specifications? Once, a long time ago, I was traipsing through the halls of a great palace.
Yeah, cool. So basically, it's a lot of fun bringing out a similar character or the same character that was in Death and Taxes to our game, and then we let it know today, and people have been happy about it. So it's kind of cool to see people happy again, because we haven't done much Death and Taxes stuff for a while, so they're gonna be happy for whatever small thing we can give them now. Yeah. Okay, any questions? Yes.
Are all characters as involved in their dialogue, or is this something that's specific to the quartermaster?
So everybody who comes in has dialogue in there. We have a bunch of characters who are also have a deeper story thing in there as well. So basically romanceable characters. So we have that in there. But yeah, everybody has dialogue choices and all that. And yeah, the same system basically works. And I'm very happy with the plug and play system of everybody's animation is just open mouth and closed mouth, and then it just reacts to the sound file basically and bounces. So we don't need to do anything basically. It works like that. It's very nice because we have a lot. We have a lot of characters and stuff, so we don't need to put it in. Yeah. Yes.
Are you aware of the example in a particular indie game of a dimension hopping or time traveling skeleton? And is it coincidence that Mortimer is the one that could?
It's.
I mean, I suppose Death and Taxes is full of skeletons, but.
Yeah, it is a bit of a coincidence, yeah, that Mortimer is like a time and dimension hopping character, really, because I hadn't played anything that had that in there before, but it just became a thing where we wanted this character. At first, it has evolved a bunch, and every time he comes back, he evolves a bit more. So it's fun to add more layers. We don't know exactly what's going on, but mostly we're not even sure if he is a pirate, which is the funnest part, that he's basically like a dead guy, just living afterlife as a pirate, even though they said that they were when they were alive as well, but they just love pirates, and they were like, I'm gonna become a pirate skeleton now. So this is why he's so very pirate, because he's basically cosplaying a pirate. Yeah.
Who does Mortimer's voice?
Isaac Wells, very cool actor who at first I heard. So friends of mine in Latvia made a game and found that voice actor, and he was having like a indie prize for indie games. So like really good voice actor was doing very cheap kind of stuff, because we didn't have any budget anyways. We were like, oh, this is perfect. We need this, and he could do such a good thing, and now we're paying him like industry standard and all that. But yeah, he was very happy because he loves the character as well to come back and do the voice. Yeah. Yes.
This is the only skeleton he voices. I've heard rumors that he also sometimes.
Yes, so he does. If you follow Isaac Wells, he actually makes a lot of fun content on Instagram. He makes Skeletor memes. He does like a remember something horrible and until we meet again, kind of those memes. there's like hundreds or if not thousands of them. They're hilarious. So go ahead and follow him. Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Alright, last one for the stream is from Mateus.
So hello everyone, finally doing my presentation.
To the right.
To the right. This one. Oh, there you go. So good night everyone. I'm finally doing my introduction after 2 weeks and a bit of a general of what I've been doing on the game I'm working on. So Mateus, this is me. Brazilian 32-year-olds. I'm really fan of any foods that involve peanuts or carrots. Have been to the hospital for liking spicy food too much, and my favorite game is Tetris. A bit on past games that I worked on. Cascade Tactics, which is like very inspired by Final Fantasy Tactics. On this game I did mostly extra character assets, like some of the characters in screen, like the ninja or the knights. And this game is like pretty inspired by tactical RPGs, but like really with the focus on changing the terrain. And Super Punchy, which is like a beat 'em up, and this one I was really focused on the backgrounds. So next, the gem core, what I've been doing lately. This one, wait, let me just move to what I've been doing right now. I've been doing, those are game over screens. So like, oh sorry, let me just go back a second and, sorry. Let me get the on Steam.
Hey, you! Do you want
This is a bit of a promotional video, but
getting the big bucks? Do you want to explore the cosmos? Do you yearn for the mines? Well, we got an opportunity for you! Become a gem pilot today! You don't even need training! This baby could do it! That's money, baby! Our motherships will locate planet clusters and shoot drills into them. It's your job to drill into the center of these rogue planets and dig those gems! You may ask, isn't putting yourself in a cramped pod miles below the surface with monsters and traps surrounding you kind of dangerous? Yeah, it is! But here at GemCore, we laugh in the face of death. Instead, your consciousness is safely uploaded into one of our drill robots, which is then shut off instead of you, meaning you can be extracting ore and wrangling baddies, all from the leisurely comfort of a small office cubicle. Wow! There's just a few side effects which you legally have to list now. So what are you waiting for? Become a gem pilot today!
but then what I've been doing lately is those game over screens. So for like a few of the situations, depending on the the planet or the type of enemy that gets you killed, you'll get like one of those quick cutscenes by the end of the run. So, like for example, this one on the upper left is the mimic, or a bit of a sandworm situation down there as well. And those screens is what I've been doing like for the past month or so. And that's it. Thank you guys. Any questions? Yes?
You said Tetris was your favorite game. What's your second favorite game?
Oh, good question. I'd probably say GTA San Andreas.
Very similar.
Yes.
How big is the team?
Right now I think we are 4. Well, it's me, the main programmer, which is my boss, and Ashley that did the 3D scenes, and she's also a programmer on the game, and Zeno, which is our musician. But I believe we've been 6 in the past, but we're kind of closing in right now. We should have a game launched by the end of the year, I believe. We're doing like some tests, some demos right now internally, and soon like we'll get like the demo out for more people. Yes.
So who did all the animating and stuff in the trailer?
The 3D stuff is Ashley's work. Yes. Yes.
What does one eat to go to the hospital due to being too spicy?
It's not like one thing. It's just like I have very hard work over like weeks of eating spicy food.
Things.
Yes. Yes.
Was there a particular thing that tipped you over the edge?
No, I think it was really like the accumulation of eating too much spicy food like over like more than a week or so. But yeah, it wasn't anything serious.
Okay, that's good.
And that's it. Thank you guys.
Alright, boomers, thank you for joining us on stream. For some reason we have like double the amount of almost presentations off stream as well. Wow, so much nude stuff. But that's not for you, because I don't know, words. Have a good life. Bye.